Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute since I've done a grocery haul, but I was thinking about how expensive everything is, and I thought it would be fun to do a budget-friendly grocery haul. So everything on this table, including all of this brand name stuff, I got for $60. So let me share with you all of the groceries I got on a budget that are still healthy and high protein, and a couple of treats like some of that cereal right there. But let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I'm going to start with my absolute stacks of Greek yogurt. So, you guys know I love my Greek yogurt, and we have a lot this week. So, I got all of these for 88 cents each, and that was a sale. If you bought 10, then you could get them for 88 cents. And I know that I'm always going to be having and enjoying yogurt, so I stocked up on 11 and I got a couple different kinds. So, this is one of my favorites. This is the Chobani high protein yogurt. So, this is 140 calories and 20 grams of protein, and it just has the most delicious flavor and texture. I really like all of the flavors they offer. We've got some mango, cherry berry, raspberry lemon. So, these are perfect when you need a higher protein punch. And then also got some of these Chobani zero sugar. So, depending on your macro Tetris for the day, these only have 60 calories and 12 grams of protein. So it really just depends what you need. But again, 88 cents, especially for these high protein ones, is such a great deal. And then also got just two of the regular Chobanis without any special macros, just regular Greek yogurt, and then got one plain as well. I like to mix other ingredients in with it. Now, in case I didn't mention it, the stores I shopped this week were Vons and Aldi. So all of this and the name brand stuff is from Vons. The rest is from Aldi. So this is from Vons as well, and this is the Yoplait yogurt. And these were on sale for 39 cents each. And so we got two of these in the protein version, which is 15 grams of protein and 80 calories, and then also some of the light yogurt, which is also 80 calories and has 5 grams of protein. So really stocked up on the yogurt. I feel like it's such a great snack, and when you do find it on sale, like, this is fabulous, very budget friendly. I am happy to see it. Another high protein staple is cottage cheese, of course. And again, Vons was having a sale where you could get this for $1.50, which I think is great. Of course, it's not as big as the other ones, but still per ounce, that's a great price. And this is the fat-free kind. It is 80 calories and 10 grams of protein per serving. You guys know I'm not afraid of a frozen meal in moderation. I have maybe one a week, a couple a month anyway, and it's nice to have something convenient. But what I do try and find are ones that are super high in protein. And these were on sale for $1.99 each if you buy two. So again, great deal, had to stock up. And I got the Mexican style street corn, which is going to have 18 grams of protein and 240 calories. And then I also got the chicken Alfredo with broccoli for 21 grams of protein and 280 calories. And I'll usually add a little extra of the Tyson grilled chicken to this to up the protein and some of my favorite fat-free mozzarella. Let me show you that real quick. So this is my favorite fat-free mozzarella, and I get this from Vons as well, and it's 45 calories. And you can see that it is 9 grams of protein for that serving. And fun fact, speaking of this being a budget-friendly haul, I actually saved up my rewards points and got this for free as well. So lots of deals to be had out there. I know it can be super overwhelming right now, but if you look, you will find them. Okay, so this I picked up from Aldi, and I really love this pasta sauce. It has great macros. It's 45 calories, 0 grams of fat, 9 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. But of course, the ingredients are what makes it a really great. It's all organic. It's very tasty. I'm going to be making a lasagna soup that I'm super excited about, and I'm going to be using two of these, which you see I got two of them, for the base. So this isn't necessarily on sale. This is just the Aldi price, which is $2.39. And I feel like for the quality of the tomato sauce, that is great. So picked up two of them, and I'm excited for that recipe. All right, so no shame here on my red sticker. I was at Aldi, and they had 50% off their 99% fat-free ground turkey, which I find so exciting. Sorry, that was crazy camera work, because of these macros. So for 4 ounces, you're getting 120 calories and 28 grams of protein. So you best believe on 50% off, I snagged this up so quickly, and I'm excited to use that in future recipes. All right, some not so exciting things, but we still get good deals and enjoy having our produce like this avocado. We have a cucumber for snacking, some bananas. These were a good deal. This is a 3 pound bag of mandarins, and this was available for $2.99, which I think is a great deal. So we'll be snacking on that all week. And then the mushrooms were on sale as well, and those will go into the lasagna soup. I like mushrooms with my ground beef or mince, so we'll be adding that to it. And then, of course, frozen broccoli is such a great staple. It's always affordable, something I buy every week. So, looking forward to having that on hand. Now, we do normally buy some berries as well, but because we are thinking about our budget these days, we actually had some great sales on that last week, so we're just still using that up and didn't need to buy anything new. Okay, so canned goods are always going to be budget friendly, and I'm going to be using this in a future recipe for my Mexican lasagna. So, picked up some sweet corn. Also, in that recipe will be some of these dark red kidney beans. And of course, I'm sure all of us know this, but beans are great because they are rich in fiber and they do have a lot of naturally occurring protein. So, another easy way to work some protein and fiber into your diet is with beans. And then the last one that will go into that recipe are these black beans as well. I like to pick up this tomato sauce because it is affordable. It doesn't have that many ingredients. And also, it just helps me reduce waste because I use these for individual meals. So this way, I'm not opening a big container and not using it. And then finally, we got some of these chili mild beans. This is going to go in James's lunch. Also, for his lunch, he likes to get this red beans and rice. I think this is a relatively new one for anyone who is shockingly following along on his prepackaged rice journey. But this one is really nice, and it was on sale this week, so we were super happy to get it, and I got two. Okay, this stuff is not particularly healthy, even the ones that say simply on them, but this is my piece de resistance when it comes to sales. I'm very proud of myself because this is the name brand stuff, and I feel like the prices we got were great. And if you don't know how I eat this as part of my healthy diet, so the Cheerios are actually for James. He doesn't like the super indulgent cereals like me. I like the Reese's Puffs and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I usually use like anywhere from 12 to 20 grams of cereal on top of yogurt bowls. And that is less than a serving. So as long as you're doing that, you're in a good place. If you're filling an entire bowl with just dry cereal, I guarantee that's going to be like at least 3 servings. So that's something I would caution against, but it's all your journey. But anyway, we got these on sale for $1.99 each, which I just think is fabulous. And then I'm a big snacker, and so I supply my habit. And this week I did with these Smart Food white cheddar popcorn and some Cheeto puffs. And again, I'm not claiming these are healthy, but I love a snack. And I usually have about 1 serving at a time, so it's all good. It can definitely fit into my diet. Another budget friendly staple has got to be old fashioned oats. We use these to make our overnight oats every week. And while the price of this, as many things, keep going up, it is still a very budget friendly option. And then finally picked up my almond milk for the week. I get vanilla, and that is 30 calories per serving. And James picked up his milk of choice, which I think is just whole milk this week. So that is everything. And we spent $29 at Aldi and $31 at Vons. And that's going to be our entire grocery shop for the week. Now, of course, we have things in our pantry and our freezer already, but I just wanted to show you some of the ways that I'm trying to save a little money by buying things that are on sale and then also using what we have on hand and still getting fun name brand stuff and great high protein foods as well. So I hope you enjoyed this grocery haul. I hope it gave you some inspiration for some budget friendly things you can do. And if you've stuck with me all the way to the end, let's put a little tiger there so I know you made it this far. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the future. If you like these budget-friendly ones, let me know too, and I can focus on how I'm trying to save money with groceries while eating healthy in the future. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.